in the elections are what we are. I say they need to find a way just to ensure that at least they put things together. Say a party will maybe come back to life again and become a force to reckon with in our political dispensation. That particular fact they've forgotten it. And again, so the also of mother party now is the same thing. And the food base of the party now among for October.
That's right.
And even some of the individuals now move to a buying for almost say radio ambassadors on going on radio telling why they lost the election.
That's right.
You two move for months a papaya ofru kumase one of the MP on for the doctor.
Are you?
No, one other guy, the only the kind of orata cool na you know.
That's right.
Yes. Or no so nam see a catch them. So the party now Kasano is not in good standing. You understand? So I'm expecting say as a reasonable men who have done politics over the years and claim to have enormous experience, you channel your energy, your wisdom, your experience into this enterprise and make sure say you rebuild the party. But you sit in public, throw tantrums, engage in physical brawl with people, you fight, you insult, you denigrate others, you go into that kind of chaotic way in camera and so forth, and you think that is the only way out to solve the problems that we have. Alaska, to me, a time will come, they will come and tell Ghanaians Ghana from respect you more. Then we will refer them say Abrabona or boy said the Babin Sikachro mono. Alaska, now, Maman can't summon chro. What will be a ode isam? Asra na nima ko jina camera nima na nimye tuntum da.
Davida.
Wa hu be da?
No.
Sa wo de esam sra wanim. Na sa wo kwatena camera nima. You appear white, you will never appear black.
My never say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there o say dem yopo.
Abusan for Parliament and Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo no yenye say Parliament lose some level of respect be so we say Parliament won September the level and ahondi among for Eddie Kasa about Parliament issues is here no very very overwhelming. Now Ivan Che Innocent and make some serious points we were saying na me say we come huni nya yenko tie some serious point or make it concerning the Buha and see Parliament the other day, according to Ivan, these are people who deserve the title honorable. So we are honorable member, and I say honorable minister, and I say honorable MP, and whatever. Not title to do that also. Now this is the way I will behave in your office. And I said, this is the way I will be behaving in the eyes of the whole Ghana. Like Parliament, be a shambra, na sanyama we in some new we be no. Yes, if me, but Ivan make some serious some 1 or 2 points here. Maybe say young Kofiana in I say what take Ben in every to take it out of it. I have PENDREAM TV, Mr. Say any day the kind crowd will share your content to be our heart. You best also subscribe to this particular channel. Now, for instance, your notification bell to send a the content to you're gonna be the first person now to share your content to our say. Now, come here and share Ivan Che Innocent, a bra PM or Alaska show. So, just an easy reaction on the Buha and see what Parliament, young Koti
and apology no the because of what happened. Alaska Enra, you saw men, honorable men in suit, displaying boyhood arrogance. Okay, school day. Boyhood arrogance.
That's right.
Disrespect to the people of this country. And committee no moti animu no. May I see something like they've turned it into a revenge theater.
That's right.
So we are na yenyang. So it's a theater for them to get revenge. But that is not what Ghanaians expect. The fact that say must circumvent some of the processes in for just to ensure that the process go hurriedly you're on TV. And camera is capturing you and the whole Ghana is watching. So it is not just about Parliament. It's a procedure every single Ghanaian is following. So it's a why I would say house na say you need to respect the people watching because they give you power and that particular authority. Alaska, The echoes of parliament just scan through various social media platforms and look at reactions, the public comments, the sentiment being expressed by the people of this country. It gives you a clue why over the years a man for any respect for parliament. Some time ago, me catch it say, and maybe bedru parliament will have no moral locus to call somebody say or citing for contempt.
That's right.
But Alaska, if there is any contempt anywhere for anyone to be cited for, I think say
92.3 FM.
If there is contempt anywhere for anybody to be cited at, I think say parliament members nankasa and yes cite or more for contempt. Alaska, and no whatever just happened. Yet one year brutal mu and na adina ye war who is enra nema no mo ye no they destroy properties of the state.
That's right.
The following day no, the only thing that your friend is saying the leader did is to overcarry papers or
render
apology. That wasn't enough. Rendering apology isn't enough. Because this is not the first time things of this nature happen, and the committee in the tenants and how am fast what and even some of the questions some of them even ask, I raise a lot of eyebrow, sometimes personal questions, why you do this. But you see, instead of focusing on matters that will bring the Ghana for a penamana bamuno, we are not focusing on those things. And abra way better now committee name Sam George.
That's right.
Or a politician, I will make a comment and I like the response he gave to Afenyo Markin. So you cannot use this platform to whitewash Akufo-Addo.
That's right.
Because Papa no verdict no any election outcome no. So you cannot use this committee as a theater of revenge and attempt to whitewash the president who soiled himself and his integrity. And when Timian was saying no call so this committee is not an avenue for you to do these things. And now the same incident happened in Parliament. I say, woman, my friend Head Castle.
That's right.
At a personal level, I don't know what encounter on a way another yet. And look at how they've blown the whole issue out of proportion. Because these are two people that were not speaking to camera microphone as well. A sideshow and a castle. But these people free say a gross disrespect and assault on the integrity of parliament.
That's right.
And the woman young hauling before privileges committee. Now you do this, you display such shameless act on TV. You embarrass yourself and disgrace the people of this country in the manner you did. The same person had the guts say obi to be cited for contempt. Then it means power now when you know
that's right.
You have a privileged position. And you're using that to muzzle your way, intimidating. And you see, the world we live in, Alaska, it has expanded beyond anybody's imagination. You can't control the narrative. You can't muzzle people. You can't tell people what to do, what to say, what the kind of opinion they should express, whatever. No, my culture said, the only thing that will save you is to be sensible and act as such.
That's right.
If you go contrarily, and I said, who live life, a reckless, irresponsible life, this is the kind of reaction that will be generated within the public space. Because in recent times, so one when a man for first or more attack the integrity of parliament. If parliament has said bad the way public ninya holding
I can't
want yet an sarin issue by a holding a Ghana for the kind of it's not just about parliament per se, but it is about the conduct of certain individuals within the house. Why I have consistently been telling you, sir, most of them don't even deserve the prefix honorable.
92.3.
Because Alaska, you can be an honorable and behave dishonorably. You talk recklessly, you behave childishly, you just anything. We don't care whether people are watching or not. And now so we had TV. Now we had another course now we are going near or secret film. And again, now make about questions and you bisa your friend say
Sam George.
Yeah, Sam George. So we had questions now. Videos na if Afenyo Markin as serialize and no bisa no questions right. Out of that now you begin to ask yourself, so what is the import of this whole thing? This is a guy who has decided to say Manyao Sawaba. One person asked question for 3 solid hours. I'm not sure say in the history of parliamentary vetting in this country we've ever had a person who appear before a committee. One person abisa question for 3 solid hours unabated. And I know it took the intervention of your friend
the chairman.
The chairman because no see videos, you know, and omobo Clark for no was smart to tell you say machines in your
that's right.
And I think that is what actually saved the day. And this yes, I near mana. I said some kind of a revenge even I would say so the process is na me watch it. Na ma sua be a film. I was like, this is a new process. Yadi veti nipa to get the best out of them, to know whether the person can actually do the job, so that we give them the verification to go ahead and do it. You know,
we are not getting it.
That becomes a peripheral objective. Then personal revenge, and then as for no, it take it the central stage. So the core we know a peripheral, I don't know, a side show, and a revenge, you know, take it the main stance, and then as for no. And I think that what happened yesterday was clearly a demonstration of that particular bad faith that has been demonstrated. And you see, Afenyo Markin, yes, in opposition, you might want to flex muscles and do the kind of thing that he does. But Alaska, I think he should be very careful with the way a manner, with this arrogance, posturing and posture he's assuming all over the place. You see, whatever that happened in Parliament, you know, will not take away the fact that the MPP as a political party is battered under him.
That's right.
When he went to Parliament, no BI 167.
About 137 with a thin line be at 138.
Exactly. And you are going home, you are sitting in Parliament with less than 90.
With 88.
With less than 90. That is a huge indictment on you.
Under your leadership.
Under your leadership. And you come sit, flex your muzzle, talk just like that. Show arrogance and no signs of remorse. Forgetting, say, Ghana for so red card because of Sir Ahomaswo.
That's right.
Ne Abraboboni, because I can sit here and tell you, say, Akufo-Addo lost the way his party lost, or Bawumia lost the way they did, not because maybe because of bad performance alone, but demonstration of arrogance.
Exactly.
And a reckless talk. What demonstrated over the years, and is the extension of what Afenyo Markin is doing on the committee. I think somebody needs to speak to him. So you see, this attitude way, you cannot use this attitude to rebuild a party. This is a party in opposition. You need to show remorse, accept your defeat, go and assess how I'll put to yours. I'm not saying, sir, he doesn't have a right to ask questions on the committee or whatever. But Alaska, what I'm saying is, sir, attitude, ni posture, ni penchant, ni the way a manner, or go about the whole process. I take integrity from the whole process.
That's right.
And the kind of unseriousness Ghana for over the years attached to parliamentary business and so on. And on and I have read a lot of posts and commentary from a lot of people on social media. These are people's opinion. You can't begrudge people from expressing their opinion. And we are talking about one of the foundational institutions of our democracy, which is Parliament of the Republic of this country. You sit there and denigrate your integrity. You soil yourself. You disgrace yourself in the manner that you did. You engage in verbal brawl as well as physical face caps and then as a forum in camera, and you come back and tell people, say, respect me because I am MP. Who cares? Who cares? Alaska. So I think, say, now Speaker Ankasa Kanye, and I like the way he put the issue. Speaker say, we cannot force people to respect us. We have to earn their respect.
That's right.
And in earning their respect, the life you live, how practical those things become, no? It is that will inform people the way they see you, their perception, and respect you. Let me tell you, you can never force me to respect you.
No.
And you never be respect you. What I say? And this having this contempt power. Oh, you better train up man about parliament and you better train up. Sa ko nwa na man focus na na nke de obi speaker akasa ono na no bi anka se ba ka chere bi anka committee no kwa man na mbaka se bia man na maka TV phone capture o 92.3 Alaska, because these are people, most of them are sitting on heavy debts. Even quite for some ayo. So I think, sir, my message is quite simple. They must begin to show themselves respect first before they earn it from the people of this country. And in doing so, no, they need to act in a manner as if we are in their interest. Now again, as some respect us as people, Alaska, you can behave in this manner and expect people to respect you. The following day, you come and expect me to call you honorable because you are in a suit. I understand there are a lot of good guys in there.
Oh, that's right.
There are a lot of committed, there are a lot of good guys. Asabi, some of these things, Alaska, they don't engage in. But you see, say, and I'm say ebeye we ye omu nyina e koso nti no e kala the whole way because me here when we are doing the discussion we can't say minority is the whole parliament inclusive but you omu nyina na ye birum na lead this irresponsible charter Emma Parliament enya the morning and as for and if you go to various platforms go and listen to the kind of commentary people are having about Parliament and at the end of the day you think say me Ghana and nguma ni mase now me dem charge you for contempt na yan can hold you before we so I think say they need to be very very careful now they should know say na me catch say governance and the scope has expanded to the extent say Obia is part of the process. Obia is watching. You must sit there and think, I'm a lawyer, I'm a school. No, people who are watching you from afar more, some are even far more intelligent than some of you can ever be. But you see, and you'll be able to when you go there, it is a privileged position to use the power, the mandate that has been given to you to serve people right, respect people, do the right thing, and focus on the major challenges that are affecting the people of this country. But okoho na sa anema na kwaya secondary issues akwaya side so now you focus on trivialities, you focus on extreme partisan act that will give you some kind of political prominence. Be a man for who say, oh yeah, your opposition you feel our presence. I think that is highly irresponsible because the one obi bet now catch us away a micro your friend say minority. And you have the gut to say they should cite the person for contempt. Does it even make sense? The person in question is not a parliamentarian. Alaska.
That's right.
If you look at the size of previous minority in parliament, the numbers sometimes 130, sometimes 140, sometimes 100 and over, and then for.
That's right.
And I said, for the first time in the history, you perform so badly to the extent that you are low behind that. The individual has a right. Micro is an English description.
That's right.
That a person can just borrow to describe situation. You can't hold me or tell me the kind of word I should use to describe you. You understand? So I think we are pushing ourselves to a realm of your friends say nonsense when we begin to think that we can muzzle people to address or say things that we want. Micro minority, I don't quite when you're not to four board because when I made describe I won't call you micro minority. Because they don't even deserve it. And I'm like, I feel your marking or no. I could not say no cry. Some packet to be man or question dan chamber be mano. Yes, because that is the real size. You see, I'm on focus on more cancer now when they are yay. Alaska. Odi hu agransa amon for beka kire na bia parliament okwa na ninyo betam na konwa kwa posifie. I think they need to exercise some bit of
but I think
circumspection.
Idea now no he's just trying to appease or base because one under the leadership understand now minimum say oh yes sir because now when you go on social media they are saying oh this mighty minority mighty this mighty that but the question now is after the vetting usefulness we're saying
Alaska and maybe the whole process in Okrano maybe an Ghana for committee or multi wing ain't mean deny will be some man your friend say you
to me by
passing
exactly
this committee for the first time any power you see most of the ministers in the per se at the committee level I got overwhelming endorsement. That is something most of them want but this committee that is sitting ain't to win deny will be because they don't because I told the dinner committee is on it will go down to the floor.
That's right. Which when we want numbers, no?
Exactly. So this whole thing, this arrogance, and if you want to energize your base, this is not the right way to do it.
That's right.
Because the MPP as a political party, vast majority of people most support the party, no, base, because most of them didn't even benefit from this whole corrupt cabal.
That's right.
But some love the party and they see say party is so battered. So at this time, no, if you want to rebuild the party, you employ wisdom and intelligence and smart way of doing things. So we are rebuild the trust because as we speak, Alaska, trust is broken. Confidence is no longer there. People don't even know who is going to lead a party.
That's right.
The kind of this, your friend saying, leadership. I am so brutal and a cynic. You don't even know the kind of way or mokono. Sanyama we cannot, your friend said, build the MPP to gain the confidence that you want at this time.
That's right.
You think MPP base, is this kind of way no more pay? Alaska, they want to know why they lost the election so badly.
That's right.
I'm not PENDREAM TV. Now, so far so good.
Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Ah, nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.